Okay, it's raining today, although it's really light and it's super bright further south. I don't know if it will stop or not. I also heard yesterday lots of people around the world were seeing things like northern lights in their areas. Did you guys actually see anything? And with that in mind, what did I read today? How about this one in terms of seeing things, I guess, in the air and so forth? A type of drone interceptor by Russia, apparently? That's kind of interesting too. It says Russia conducts tests of new Arkhangel Drone Interceptor. So as it says here, as reported by Defense Blog, the system is being presented as a response to Ukrainian unmanned aerial vehicles operating both on the front lines and in rear areas inside Russia. The announcement was made by Mikhail Filipov, who leads a national initiative known as Arkhangel, which began as a network of drone pilot training schools. According to Filipov, newly formed interception teams and mobile radar teams have already been sent to the Kursk region to conduct operational tests of the new equipment. He explained that the Arkhangel's drone structure was designed to act as an interceptor supporting and expanding Russia's air defense networks. It said Filipov emphasized that the drone has no equivalent in terms of speed and range combination and was created to enhance existing defenses, not replace them. And then they talk about other points, how I guess apparently these drones are more expensive than what's being used in the war a lot by, let's just say, Ukraine. So in that sense, one side could just fire up hundreds or thousands of cheap drones, which could be just as effective as, let's just say, sending one super expensive one like this, but non-stop, I guess, in terms of war and drone development so far, huh? And with that thought, actually, how about people using drones for criminal reasons? And apparently they're super advanced, according to this anyways. This one here says authorities arrest suspects using drones to fly drugs between Morocco and Spain. Spanish police said on Wednesday they had arrested 9 people and dismantled a criminal network that used homemade drones with exceptional range. The drones would depart from southern Spain to pick up the drugs in Morocco and return, releasing the cargo over Valle de la Frontera and Tarifa in Cadiz province. Spain's Guardia Civil Police Force said in a statement, packages were equipped with fluorescent markers and radio-linked geolocation devices to aid nighttime recovery, it added. Police said the group manufactured the drones, which were capable of flying over 200 kilometers using components bought from Asian suppliers at a workshop in Alcalá de los Gazoles. And they say ultimately these drones were able to transport up to 10 kilograms per trip, and it has an autonomy of more than 50 kilometers. That's kind of interesting if they built this themselves. Not surprised overall, and it's just another example. You're going to have to find ways to deal with criminals. I don't think they're going to care, again, about any registration or anything like that when they're actually flying these type of drones for criminal reasons overall. And this was kind of interesting. I got an update about that S23 Ultra phone that I sent back. As you know, that phone just randomly died, which seemed to be related to a known firmware issue that causes the phone to essentially keep rebooting and then eventually be non-functional. And so I contacted Samsung, if you guys remember, because when you go to the stores, they say they need to charge you $500. They said they will approve it because I had so much proof too, like the videos and so forth. So I shipped it back, as you guys noticed, a couple of days ago, and they just told me to wait, but I got a response today. And what do you think they said? So this is kind of interesting. They sent it to a company called FutureTel. I guess they do the fixing and evaluating. They're denying the repair currently anyways. So what does it say in this email? It says, thank you for contacting Samsung Canada customer care. During the evaluation, our technician observed signs of previous repair or tampering, including the use of non-standard materials. As per Samsung's warranty guidelines, such modifications may result in the warranty being void. As a result, we will not proceed with the repair. However, as a gesture of goodwill, we will waive the inspection charges and your device will be returned to you without any service repair performed. What is that all about, huh? I even mentioned before, we're not in the clear yet, as maybe they'll make some kind of weird excuse, for example, oh, you damaged this, so to speak. So they basically gave me like a contact here to talk to the customer service again if I want like some kind of update or to continue with the case. It's kind of interesting with the wording too, where they say such modifications may result in the warranty being voided and so forth, because all this stuff with the phone and all that, I've only ever brought it into official Samsung centers, for example, or authorized partners, so there should be no issue at all. This makes it sound like, for example, I brought it into, I don't know, some random guy, or I did it myself, which isn't the case. So I went to the chat to see what's going on, for example, And it starts off as you would expect. The person who's actually helping you is completely clueless. You give them the case number, they'll start reading it, and then it seems like they're just regurgitating, for example, in terms of what they read, saying here, after reviewing the case number, I see that tampering found during inspection and confirming that the device will be returned without repair and with inspection charges waived. So I was telling him before, like this guy here, well, can you tell me exactly what they're even talking about in terms of tampering? Are they saying, for example, their own service centers did something to it that the guy doesn't agree with, for example? And they just give me, for example, the person's number or the company, the FutureTel, for me, I guess, to phone them directly to find out, hey, what are you talking about in terms of like tampering and so forth? But then I posted a reply to this customer service agent saying how every service that's ever been used for this Samsung phone has been with their official stores and partners. So there's no such thing as, for example, saying, oh, you tampered with it as if I did it. It's all you guys. So to me, possibly the reason why is maybe they don't have like a global database of sort where they see, okay, this guy bought it in here, for example, they write in their report. It seems like these guys are completely blind and just doing it on their own, like this FutureTel. They're not even looking at any type of case history or anything like that, like what other people said in their own, let's just say, organization, like their network of repair professionals and all that, or stores, whatever you want to say. And I reaffirmed, essentially, they all confirmed it was a motherboard issue. I reposted the video showing this thing died during my walk. So there's no and, if, or buts if it was, let's just say, user error or if it's a manufacturer defect. And I reaffirmed, they said they will cover everything. The only issue before for me going to the stores was they say they can't do anything because it's out of warranty. So with all that, the guy now gives me another case number and it said they're escalating it, so I'll have to wait again. But what is going on with this, huh? I even mentioned that before I close the chat. Is there something they need for me to show, for example, I went to these stores and all that? Because they should, I thought anyways, have all of these records before they approved everything in general. But I guess we'll have to wait and see again, huh? Can you imagine if they already sent the phone back, for example, like they're not communicating with each other and then afterwards they say like to actually do it? Well, let's see what happens now, I guess, huh? Okay, I guess no luck with the drone flying today, huh? At least I was able to get some interesting drone shots and stuff yesterday as well. Alright, see you guys later.